This single stem is worth more than a luxury sports car, and the botanical wardens guarding this conservatory are currently staring at their monitors, fully believing the thick fog blinding their cameras is just a routine morning humidity cycle. Want more stories like this? Make sure you're subscribed. So right after that happened, the target was a Rothschild slipper orchid, blooming for the first time in 15 years inside a fortified biodome in Singapore. It wasn't guarded by steel bars, but by hypersensitive environmental sensors that monitored air pressure, soil acidity, and temperature. A single degree of fluctuation would trigger a lockdown. I didn't dress in dark camo. I wore the beige uniform of an HVAC inspector, carrying a clipboard that masked a localized frequency emitter. I didn't disable the cameras, I changed the weather. By tapping into the dome's irrigation mainframe, I pushed the ambient moisture to 99%, creating a natural cloud bank inside the greenhouse. To the system, it looked like a standard tropical simulation. To the guards drinking coffee at the front desk, the interior of the dome simply vanished behind the wall of condensation. I had exactly 12 minutes before the dehumidifiers kicked in. I walked through the jungle canopy, guided entirely by a thermal optic monocle. When I reached the pedestal, I didn't use a hammer to break the display case. I used an acoustic glass cutter, a tool that vibrates at a frequency matching the resonance of the glass, causing it to split silently along the seam without shattering. I reached in with sterilized surgical shears, clipping the bloom at the exact millimeter required to keep the cellular structure alive for transport. I bypassed the metal detectors at the exit by dropping the titanium thermos down a laundry chute routed to the facility's basement. 30 minutes later, I was sitting on a park bench, handing a seemingly ordinary insulated coffee mug to a bio-broker in a tailored suit. He didn't check the merchandise, he just transferred $300,000 into a decentralized wallet. A flawless transaction, devoid of violence, executed entirely with agronomy and patience. But the orchid was just an appetizer. The broker handed me a sealed envelope before walking away. Inside was a single photograph of a bioluminescent deep-sea coral housed in an underwater research lab off the coast of Iceland. The billionaire pulling the strings wasn't just building a garden, he was building an ark of the world's most impossible specimens, and I was the one tasked with filling it. Only the real ones make it this far. Hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe to secure your spot for the next operation. This